Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Chuck Graham Show. We got a lot to get into today, so, all I can say is stay tuned. Well, welcome back, folks. I've got a couple of videos I want to show you guys today, and we're going to, once I translate it over, I want to make sure that it's going through. But wear a mask, don't wear a mask. A month ago, Walmart was saying they kicked 2 black men out of Walmart for wearing a mask and just doing what the government was telling them to do. Now, in Walmart, just 2 weeks ago, a woman gets body slammed by the police, which was excessive force in my opinion, and I've made a lot of arrests. So, first I want to show you the first video, and that's the one where the woman gets body slammed, and it's awful, just awful. Take a look. Now that was uncalled for. And I don't mean to sound racist, but if that cop would have been white, they would have had massive uproar. But nothing. I mean, they were even defending the officer in the comments here. Excuse the grammar, but she might have, I'm quoting here, she might have thought she could have got away with things because the officer was black. Nope. Blacks get tired of them own people also. Into the floor you go. Where's Al and Jesse, etc.? Well, my point is, where is Al and Jesse? But that woman's going to get paid. And I'll tell you why she's going to get paid. If she has an attorney worth their salt, the city's going to be paying for that, and probably Walmart too. That was uncalled for. With masks that don't work. Listen, folks, you take your mask off, hold it up to a bright light. If you can see through it, it's not effective. I watched a study last night where it was a study done a month ago where people sent in over 100 of those masks. Now, some of them were more effective than the homemade mask I'm talking about, were more effective than some of the surgical masks. It depends on what it's made out of. So all this does is give people a false sense of security, because these masks, if they're not made out of the proper material, and they're not regulated, keep in mind, you got people, buying them left and right from folks. If it's not out of the right material, it is ineffective. And the test shown that some of the masks only stop 1% when you sneezed or coughed of particles going through the mask. Others stop 70%. N95 stop 95%. So they're ineffective. And the point being is this, that's uncalled for. That's just totally ridiculous. So take a look at this next one here. Now, this was 2 guys that were trying to follow the rules and wear masks. Take a look.
Hey, so we were in Walmart and what's this, Wood River? Yeah. And Wood River, Illinois. This officer right here behind us just followed us in the store. You just video. He said we can't video, but he just told us we were on body cam. He just followed us from outside, told us that we cannot wear masks. There's a presidential order, there's a state order, and he's following us right now to the store. We're being asked to leave for being safe.
Asked to leave for being safe. Wow, that was just a month ago, from what I understand from the post here. Just a month ago. So the bottom line is this. The CDC's own study said in 2008, I've said this before on another show, they don't work. The masks don't work. And here's why they don't work unless you're in a controlled environment. They only work in a controlled environment because if you're in Walmart and you're wearing a mask, and you're touching stuff and you're touching your mask, touching stuff, touching your mask, it doesn't work. Let me tell you what gets you infected. When you go buy that big old case of water and it's got all that plastic around it where the coronavirus reportedly can stay alive on that plastic for 3 days, and then you go home and you take that plastic with you and you infect your family with it, that 68% I believe I read, of people that get infected at home. And 60% of the people that's died from nursing homes. 44% of Mississippians died in nursing homes. So the point is you have a right not to be scared of a virus that has a 99.8% recovery rate worldwide. This is not the Spanish flu that killed 50 million people. This is by far the Spanish flu. And this is what I like to see in our country. Take a look. Lake of the Ozarks. If you hadn't been there, it's a wonderful place.
Not 6 feet of distance between many of those folks. And now the actions of these partiers and the places that hosted them is drawing national attention and harsh words from local leaders.
It was packed.
Scott Passmore, an anchor.
Anyway, I love to see that. You know why? Because people are tired of being told by the government, forget the social distancing. If you have an underlying condition and you're elderly or you're in a nursing home, we need to protect those people. And the people that can stay at home that have those conditions need to stay at home. But that's not what these people are. These are young, vibrant college kids that are out just having a good time and may possibly even had the virus and didn't know it and got over it. And this is what you see, herd immunity. That's what herd immunity is. That's why you get vaccinated. You get vaccinated because it speeds up herd immunity. And until herd immunity, so forget the social distancing. Now, if you have an underlying condition to where it could be deadly to you, and there are certain segments of our population, it's dangerous. And I'm probably one of them. But the fact is we're Americans. We have to live our lives. We enjoy our freedoms. Why is it that I can pile in 400 people in a Walmart, but I can't file in 20 people in a church, which is constitutionally protected? This is why all these lawsuits that are going to be going on against the government is because you cannot arbitrarily and capriciously enforce your orders. It's either good for one or good for all or good for none. Why is some businesses essential and some are not? Why is Walmart essential? I know you have to get groceries and everything, but the person that has a company, that business is essential to him and his livelihood and his family. But I love to see stuff like this. And stay tuned. You're going to see some more stuff. You're going to see some more rebellion. You see it in Michigan, that stupid-ass governor over there. I mean, all she needs is 101 Dalmatians and a white streak down her damn hair. The fact is, this is insane. So, folks, you heard it here first. And I'm telling you, we got to get our country back. Stay safe out there. And God bless you all. And until the next video. And if you hadn't subscribed, please do so.